Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Donovan, and you are currently looking at Planet Coaster 2. And I can't believe it. I can't actually believe that, first of all, this game exists. Because for so many years, the idea of a Planet Coaster 2 just did not seem real. There was nothing really concrete about it for so long. And then all of a sudden, like 6 months ago, there was it was here, and the 6 months has actually absolutely flown by, and the time it felt like forever. But me being such a big fan of Planet Coaster 1 just got me so excited for this, and almost more than any other game, maybe besides the new Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. But neither here or there. I'm going on a tangent, but so I had a lot of time to think about what I wanted to do up to the release date of yesterday of Planet Coaster 2. What do my dream Planet Coaster 2 first park look like? And there's going to be plenty in the future, but I wanted something super realistic and something that could exist in today's time. And when I thought about that, I started thinking of how can we do a generic build, something that would be possibly built in maybe the early 60s, somewhere in the 70s, and then it's gained traction to become a park that is a high budget. So we're not talking about like a theme park. We're talking more of on the amusement side, but there is some areas that are going to be more themed than not, but more generic. And my inspiration really started drifting towards Dollywood or Silver Dollar City. This could be a part of their their ownership under their umbrella, but something like that. And I know Dollywood is in Tennessee, but I kind of love that thought of this one being in Tennessee. More of playing with the terrain, rides that go into the terrain, roller coasters that do that, not just a flat slab and concrete everywhere. So then, I was considering how can I do this, and what's the name, what's the story behind it. And like I said, Tennessee, somewhere probably first built in the 60s, early 70s, somewhere around that. And then I thought, the channel's based on American-made plays. How can we kind of homage that into our first ever build? And I came up with the Great American Adventure, and I thought that was pretty fitting for being in Tennessee, you being a U.S. park. And so that's kind of what we ran with it, and kind of created the logo that you see in the opening credits of this. And as the game progresses, and they've already announced that custom billboards are going to come in, we're going to integrate that into the logos and stuff like that. Now, what you're looking at now is kind of a thrown together parking lot. I wanted a parking lot. I did have some help with some assets off of the workshop. I just, there's some things that I want to do and some things I really don't want to do. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is not done. We still got a lot of work to do. There's some of the assets over there. But I did go ahead and raise this up quite a bit. Or not quite a bit, but I did raise this. Because I wanted an elevation down, and I'll go to that in a little bit. But so my thought process is you come in from wherever that is and come over here, and this is your parking lot. We're eventually going to have maybe a resort and then the water park, depending on how much room we get or need for the park itself. But I've been playing for a few hours now, and I feel like I should be further. It's almost like learning a new game, and you know, I, I kind of like where we're going, but I still want some more, more. We're getting there. We're getting there. So, we'll start up here, and I do like this transition. Um, I might add something like, "Hey, this is it." So, like, if you're like over here, you're not like, "Where the hell is the entrance?" But actually, before we get into this, actually, let me do this. Load park. This was my first iteration of this park. I just didn't love it. I got done with. Now you can tell me what your thought is. I don't know. It's a flat, and I thought, oh, you're gonna cross over a river, and then here's gonna be like the sign that says Great American Adventure. Also, it rains way too much in this game for days, and I know they just released a patch or a thing saying that it's going to be fixed. Thank you, but like this is crazy. It's hard to build in. Everybody wanted weather, and here we are. Um, so the idea was there. I want to play. I want to have water and as a big part of this, but I think what we went with is a much better layout. And there's nothing wrong with this, but it's not as like grand as I was hoping for in my mind when I put it pen to paper. And I'm sure there was a way that I could have made this a little bit better. But I wanted to save it so I could show it to you. And that's kind of what that was. I mean, if we ever want to go back to something like this, I have the save, but I don't see that happening. So let's go back here. And like, unlike all the other people in the YouTube, place of Planet Coaster 2, I certainly did not. Everybody's like, oh, play your, um, play your campaigns, get the use of the game. And I was like, nah, we're going in and building. So I kind of loaded, as you could see, right on the what we're gonna get to. But I started thinking, how could we have more of a grand entrance? How could we um, build that excitement, build you don't know what's coming, that anticipation, all those types of things. And you know, I thought about maybe elevated and bring this up, which I did, and then having a sloped path down, and this right here, I thought turned out pretty good. I do kind of like it. There's some things that I need to fix over here. We're still needing to put some shrubbery and some detail work into here, but this kind of first thing that you're greeted upon with the sign, it's actually a train that you go under the path, and the train goes above you, and it's kind of like tunnel that it goes through. I want to still add some detail to this. I think it's still a little too much vanilla for me, so we're gonna work with that a little bit into this episode. And then I kind of wanted to lay this out, obviously enough room for peeps to go through. And then when you get through here, because you can't really see too much, maybe when you're coming over here you could see like a roller coaster on the sides, but over here you're going to really be encapsulated into this main street, if you will. And then this kind of weenie that I've been thinking about planning out. If you've ever seen Dollywood, there's a really nice stately looking home at the end there, and that's kind of where my thought is I was considering maybe a big lake, but I kind of like this and maybe have a lake on the other side. But yeah, and then I want to do some train work, and then have like a boulder dash type of ride where you have to go within the hills or the mountains. But that's kind of where we are right now. Let me know what you think. It has like been definitely a learning curve, like I said, to kind of get to this point and learn the controls and get good at the controls. So if you have not played yet and you're looking to play, don't get frustrated. It will come. There's some guys that are putting out some tutorials, especially with pass. Pass are an animal in themselves. They're such a good step forward from where they were. But there's a lot of things that you need to, pick up on before you get good at, if that makes any sense. But yeah, let's dive in here. I'll do some building, and then I'll see you on the other side. All right, thanks, guys. Okay, so we made some progress. I want to end it here because I feel like this game, I get sucked into it. If you know, you know. Like I have so much work to do here, and I'm like, oh, let me. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, currently, and I'm about to build my ticket gates and my ticket booths. Uh, that's probably gonna be right in here, and then we're gonna get moved down here to. I was gonna do some scenery and then some buildings here, and we're gonna pass that way, pass that way. Um, so this building that you saw me build in speed build, what do y'all think about it? Because I feel like it has enough detail to be okay. If you, if it didn't translate on the speed build, it took some time to find some really good pieces for this, and there's not really a ton. Um, I'm still gonna probably play with it a little bit. It gets past the idea of what I'm really trying to go for. It's not great. The roofing I don't love. You can see here I was really struggling with this. It kind of worked itself out, but all in all, it's okay. It does get past that colonial, Eastern style big colonial home. Um, Looks okay. Um, you know, it's kind of a weenie. Maybe we'll do like a. I was thinking about maybe a secondary building coming off of here or something like to flank it to kind of give it a three-dimensional look instead of what it has going on now. We'll see. Still got some work to do to like really pull it off and pull it together, but I think it's a really good start. And I would love to hear what you guys think. Because I actually don't kind of hate where we're going with this. So please let me know. I would love to hear what you guys think, your comments. I don't know if you saw me in the speed build. This thing is, I don't know, there's a glitch. I tried to, as you can see, I tried to light up this area here. I thought these were pretty cool. I sunk lights in here, and that's what I was trying to do with this one here. But it like attached itself, and now it's saying it's a part of the building, but it's not. You can't click on it, so that's awesome. It's pretty great. But I thought I could sink some lights in here to kind of give these lights a feeling like they are giving off some light, because if they don't, they glow in the dark, but that's about it. But hey, that's all right. So, like I said, I think we got a good start going. I can't wait to show you a little bit more. I want to add some more detail to this building. I'm gonna have to come back to this because I'm not 100% satisfied with it. If you have any ideas, absolutely drop them in the comments below. Okay, with that, that's episode 1 of Great American Adventure. Hey guys, if you haven't already, a like and a subscribe would go a long way. It would help me out and the channel to grow and get it out to more people, and it would absolutely be appreciated. And I will see you in the next one. Alright guys, take it easy. Thanks for checking me out.